before we start this press conference, I'd like to show you a video clip. Eric? I was supposed to invite this person, but unfortunately, she cannot come because she's still in Camp Crame right now. But anyway, this is a throwback during
throughout the judicial process. Government will exercise fairness and impartiality and will uphold every right that Mrs. Arroyo, as an accused, is entitled to under the Constitution. For a legal proceeding that has great implications, not just to the integrity of our electoral system, but also to the very principles of our nation's democracy, it is our desire that truth and accountability prevail, and that Filipino people are finally given the justice they truly deserve. Maraming salamat.
The first question will come from Raymond Dinasa of Poporan.
Kaya pakali lang naisabit yung resolution na joint committee. At ngayong hapon lang yun, sa papers, nilabas ng RS1 ng Asintado. Ito ay nagbuhay ko na napakabilis na mapaglamas sa Lalo house.
In fact, the way it felt the finding ang general rule is that nakakapunta ka ng mga warrant of arrest na-attempted after the finding. Nothing unusual, nothing extraordinary. On the same day that criminal information is filed, ay mag-issue rin agad ang judge na warrant of arrest. Ibig sabihin niya, sa kanyang pag-tingin, pag-review dun sa records, dun sa mga sinabit sa kanya, including the information, ay naniniwala siya na merong probable cause. So it's not, there's nothing unusual about it.
Kaya naman yung mga because yung any advice
Well, ang minonitor ko lang is just not like
well, what she said was, there's nothing unusual. If you recall, former President Gloria Macapagal-Arroyo was indicted for alleged electoral sabotage together with some election officers. The resolution of the COMELEC DOJ panel of investigators was sent to the Regional Trial Court of Pasay City. It arrived there at around 12 noon, past 12 noon. Before 4 o'clock, the judge issued a warrant of arrest order. And what did Secretary de Lima say then? There is nothing unusual. Reminds me of a song, Nothing Unusual. Now that she's on the other side of the fence, she's claiming that there was haste in the issuance of the order, the warrant of arrest. Isn't this a hypocrisy on her part? That's why I called her the high priestess of hypocrisy. She can do to others, but she doesn't want the others to do the same for her. Now, before I start my short dissertation, why the warrant of arrest was issued? the issues is that, according to the lawyers of Senator De Lima, the motion to quash information should have been determined first. Well, let me give you a brief background on the rules of court. The determination of probable cause for the issuance of a warrant of arrest should precede the resolution of Senator De Lima's motion to quash the information. Why? Section 6, Rule 112 of the Revised Rules of Criminal Procedure states that the determination of probable cause should be done within 10 days from the filing of the complaint or information. The determination of the judge is only for the purpose of ascertaining whether or not a warrant of arrest should be issued. This is in the case of Mendoza versus People. This is necessary to acquire jurisdiction over the person of the accused, as ruled in People versus De Lara. So in other words, the judge must first determine whether there is probable cause to issue a warrant of arrest. Because if she will not resolve this, the court will have no jurisdiction over the person of Senator De Lima. And therefore, an accused who is not within the custody of the court cannot ask for affirmative relief, like quashing and information. In fact, there are three options of the court. One is to dismiss the case if the evidence on record clearly failed to establish probable cause. The other is if he finds probable cause, it is mandated upon him, he shall issue the warrant of arrest. Or if the third one is if the prosecutor failed to present additional evidence, in case of doubt, the judge may call the prosecutor to present additional evidence. Now, they say the court gravely abuses discretion. That is not correct. Because the fundamental doctrine is that once a complaint or information is filed in court, any disposition of that case, whether it is for the dismissal or conviction or acquittal of the accused, rests in the sound discretion of the trial court. On the other hand, Section 1 of Rule 117 states that the accused may file a motion to quash the complaint or information at any time before entering the plea. So as you can see, there is a succession of events. The first thing that the judge must do is to find out whether there is probable cause, so that if there is, he shall issue the warrant of arrest in order to have the person brought to court so that the court will have jurisdiction over him or her. How can they say that that is a grave abuse of discretion? That is in the rules of court. They should better study the criminal procedure. Now, another issue is which investigatory body should investigate offenses relating to drugs. Actually, this is a shared and concurrent jurisdiction between the DOJ and the Ombudsman. However, the court that has jurisdiction to try this case is the regional trial court and not the Sandigan Bayan. It is very clear in the law, in Section 90 of RA 9165, that offenses, drug offenses, should be heard and tried by the regional trial court, which has exclusive jurisdiction. So how can they argue that it should be tribe in Sandigan Bayan. You know, RA 9165 is a special law. The Sandigan Bayan Act is a general law. And this general law did not amend or repeal the special law. Therefore, the special law prevails. In this case, it is the Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002, RA 9165. I have prepared a press briefing for you. You can read it, and you may ask questions now if you want to. Okay? Are there no questions? Was it clear as mud? Sige na. Where are the reporters here? So that means you understand it very clearly. Congratulations. You're better than the lawyers of Lima. Okay? So there being no questions, let me introduce to you the brave young guys who stood for what they believed in yesterday. Joey, can you please bring them here? You know, these are the guys who were berated by this arrogant Atenista. I'm sorry to say that because I'm also from Ateneo. Look at me. You know, I salute you because of your bravery, that you stood for what you believe in. There should be more of you. Congratulations for what you did. These are, most of them are students. And you can see, parang anak na ito ni Juan o apo na ni Jim Paredes ito. Salamat si Jim Paredes, hindi pinatulan ito. Hindi, bubog sarado yun si Jim Paredes. Tinanong ko, bakit hindi kayo lumaban? Sabi niya, hindi nagalang po namin yung magulang sa amin. You know? Sorry. Mabuti pa sila, meron ko good manners and right conduct. If you have questions sa kanila, please feel free to ask. Wala? Now, Jim Paredes, look at me. Huwag mong patulan itong mga bata. Look for a person of your age. Siguro magkaedad tayo. Sinabi mo silang duwag, you try telling me I'm duwag. Kumamong ka sa hindi yung mga bata. Hamunin mo yung kagaya mo. Okay? Anyway, any other questions? Yes. Sandra.
Solgen, si Sandra po, GMA 7.
Yeah, Sandra.
Bakit po nandito yung Duterte Youth and will there be any legal action? May inilalapit po ba sila sa inyo?
Well, you know, they are aggrieved at what Jim Paredes did to them. My first reaction was, hayaan mo na. Patawarin na ninyo yan sila. Pero sinabi nila, kung ganito pang mangyari, ano naman kung may rally na naman at kami ay lait-laitin, what shall we do? Eh, meron namang abogado siguro dito. Will anybody volunteer to file a case against Jim Paredes? Please state your name for the record.
I'm attorney Lorenzo Gadon. And I'm going to take up the case that may be filed by I'm Attorney Lorenzo Ganon, and I'm going to take up the case that may be filed by this brave young man, and I'm thinking of filing an unjust fixation case against Jim Paredes, and also stealing of the tarp, no? Because that's their property. And so that's being considered right now. Thank you, Solgen, Justice Calida.
For the record, are you a member of the Office of the Solicitor General?
No, I am not. I am a private practitioner, and I am not connected with the government. So I'm free to handle the case that will be filed by this young man. Yes, pro bono, of course.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Attorney. Eric, is there any other topic? Trillanes? Go for it. Sandra, siguro you start asking questions so I can respond. Okay.
Sir, Mamakson sa TV. Sir, baka pwedeng may isa man lang na makapaghayag sa kanila
Okay.
ng mga nangyari doon ng Saturday. Pwede mo.
Good afternoon po. I'm Ronald Cardema, chairman of Duterte Youth. And we went there last Saturday because we were going to Luneta talaga. Pero naisip namin na that was not a regular EDSA celebration. That was a gathering of anti-Duterte rallists, and some of the leaders there are planning, or they want President Duterte out of Malacanang. So we wanted to show our support for the president, and we had we went to the tarpaulin shop. We designed the tarpaulin. It stated that we support President Duterte. And we went there, but hindi naman kami dun sa people power movement mismo. Wala rin kami sa mismong sidewalk. Nandun kami sa mismong karsada, kung saan dumadaan yung mga sasakyan sa EDSA. So our audience there were the commuters and yung mga nag-traverse sa EDSA, because we believe that many Filipinos there traveling along EDSA are supportive of the president. And sila naman, nakaharap naman yung stage nila sa White Plains. Kami nakaharap mismo sa mga sasakyan sa EDSA. Nagulat lang kami kasi lumapit na si Mr. Jim Paredes. Tapos nung papalapit pa lang siya, he was making funny faces. Ganun siya, naikot-ikot siya. Sabi niya, trolls kami, physical trolls, parang robots. And nakikipag siya, gusto niya makipag-argue, gusto niya makipag-debate. Kaya lang hindi naman kasi kami talaga nagpunta doon to debate him o to debate anybody. Gusto lang talaga namin ipakita sa mga dumadaan sa EDSA that there's this packet of support for the president along EDSA. So we had the banner stating our support for the president. So yun lang po yung gusto namin. Kaya lang sir, nung lumapit po kasi si Sir Jim Paredes, talagang isa-isa, nilalapitan niya kung ano yung sinasabi niya. So kami naman, pinapabayaan lang namin siya. Siguro naging problem lang po, kasi sikat siyang tao, at ginagawa niya yun paulit-ulit sa harap ng ibang tao. So yung ibang kasama niya, parang naglapit na rin. Tapos yung iba parang, yung malapit sa kanya, parang syempre, naging intense kasi ito nga naman yung famous guy, parang nagwawala na doon, galit na galit kung ano sinasabi. So maya-maya, hawak naman namin yung part, bigla kaming, yung mga nakapalibot kay Sir Jim Paredes, bigla kami hinataw sa tiyan, tapos sabay kuha ng tarpaulins. Parang we were hit on the stomach para to distract us from our holding of the tarp, tapos kinuha na yung tarpaulin. So, tinatanong namin kung pwede ibalik kasi ginastos rin namin yun kahit mga 700 pesos. Kaya lang hindi na mahanap nandun na sa parang part ng crowd nila. Tapos, ang dami nila sinasabi, kumbaga, sabi nila, President is an evil man. why are we supporting him? Are we not, we're the future of the country, are we not idealistic? Parang gano'n ba? Kami naman, kaya hindi naman namin sinasagot. Kasi, kumbaga he's the president of the land. He was elected just last year lang. And siguro, as it is the duty of every nationalistic youth leader, Filipino youth, to support the duly elected president of the land. So, kahit ano sinasabi niya, paulit-ulit, hindi na rin namin po masyado pinapansin. Kaya lang, feeling po talaga namin yung ginagawa ni Sir Jim Paredes, yung po yung nakapag, parang hindi naman motivated. Parang nag-spark dun sa mga nakapalibot sa kanya to do that, to grab, to hit us on the stomach. So, hanggang ngayon, bumabanat pa rin po siya sa parang Twitter, social media. Kahit kanina in-interview kami sa studios, hindi naman po kami kasi talaga galit sa kanya. Kumbaga, siya lang naman po talaga yung gumawa lahat nun eh. Kumbaga, gagalit siya, ba't siya binabash? Siya naman po lahat nagsalita nun eh. Hindi naman, nakatingin lang po kami sa kanya eh. Saka syempre, kinakabahan rin po kami ng konti. There's this famous guy known throughout the country who's ang dami-dami sinasabi sa amin, may 1,000 tao sa likod niya. So syempre, nakatingin lang kami sa kanya. Pero syempre, tinatatagan namin yung loob namin kasi kahit kakaunti lang kami. Inisip namin na we're here to show our support for the president of the land. Not for any criminal, not for any drug lord, not for any armed group. Pag kami kakabahan, we're supporting the president of the country, the leader of ASEAN, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of the Philippines. So, we're here in, sabi namin, we're here in EDSA. Kumbaga, this is, kung talagang pinoprove ni Sir Jim Paredes na, ba't kayo nandito, EDSA to? Parang gano'n ang dating eh. Ba't kayo nandito, EDSA to? Eh, di ba EDSA is beacon of free expression? So, wala naman kaming ina-express na galit kami sa kanila. Ina-express lang namin, let's support the president of this country. So, hindi ko po alam kung bakit masama pala yun. Medyo nasasamaan siya doon. So, nung nagtanong kami, sabi niya, magsalita kayo, mga duwag kayo. Wala kayong masabi, lahat kayo trolls. Ganyan kayo, wala kayong utak. Parang kayo yung nasa social media, gano'n. Hindi na lang muna pinapansin masyado. Tapos nung parang pinipilit niya ako magtanong, ang naisip ko lang itanong, Sir, are you a Filipino citizen? Kasi parang nakita ko sa social media, parang hindi. Sabi niya, yes, I'm a dual citizen. I'm a senior citizen and I'm a Filipino citizen. So, tapos parang wala pa uli siya doon, nag-iikot-ikot pa siya. So, yun lang po, we went there, kahit na, syempre nakakakaba naman. Pero ano po kasi kaya naman maluwag rin naman sa puso namin pumunta doon kasi EDSA nga yun eh. There's no one group was the monopoly over EDSA. EDSA is the beacon of free speech, free expression, and the thing that we were expressing was support for the president of this country. Paano naging masama ang pakita ang suporta sa presidente? So ibig ba nilang sabihin, dahil galit sila sa Pangulo Duterte, wala pang isang taon ng Pangulo Duterte, in the next 5 years, ganyan lang gagawin ni Jim Paredes. Awayin ng presidente, isipin ko paano matagal itong presidente ito. So, hindi siya nakakatulong sa bansa natin, no? So, kung pwede nga lang makipag-debate doon, kaya lang, baka lalo magwala si Sir Jim Paredes so pag-debate pa doon eh. Pero inisip kong tanong sana sa kanya, Sir, ano ba, parang meron mo bang nakatitulo sa inyo dito sa EDSA? Then, parang, this is EDSA, what are you doing here? Parang gano'n ang dating sinasabi po niya. So, sana naman po, parang, kasi nakita rin naman namin sa Twitter niya eh. Naka-announce doon na, I'm inviting everybody to go to EDSA. From all colors, you're free to come here. Tapos nung dumating kami doon, galit na galit siya. Eh wala naman kami sinasabing ikulong yung mga from the previous administration, kahit ano, wala kaming gano'n sinasabi. Sinasabi lang namin, supportahan po ang Pangulo ng Pilipinas. Saka pinapakita po namin tarp namin sa commuters along EDSA. Kaya lang po, yun, nagalit si Sir Jim Paredes. Pero ngayon po, baka nagagalit pa rin siya. Kaya lang po lumaki ng lumaki issue. Dahil naging viral po yung kanyang pagwawala. So, yun lang po. We just wanted to show our support for the President of the land. I think it is the duty of every Filipino citizen to defend the President of the land, to defend the government, and for our country to finally move on. If you really want to look at EDSA, EDSA was supposed to be a change for the change of Philippine society. Diba? Kaya lang, but after I'm 31 years old, and 31 years na yung EDSA. Bakit after EDSA, we're still a third world country? Bakit in the past 31 years, we were already overtaken by our ASEAN neighbors? Kumbaga, gusto naman natin lahat umunlad yung bansa natin. Kaya lang, parang ang gulo kasi, daming nagbabanatan, daming ganyan. So, kung pwede nga lang, lahat tayo mag-abroad Gumanda ang buhay natin abroad Kaya lang, hindi naman natin kaya, ang pangit. Pero, when we go abroad, gumaganda yung buhay ng mga Pilipino kasi magagaling yung mga Pilipino Pero dito kasi parang may crab mentality Kaya elect lang ng bagong presidente. Binabanatan agad. Kahit nung first month niya, gano'n. Siyempre, mahirap maging presidente. Mahirap, ang daming trabaho kailangan gawin. So, he needs the support of 100 million Filipinos. And maraming salamat po sa pag-invite sa amin dito, Solgen, Calida. And we look up to you and other patriots here because you're really defending the Republic. And thank you po sa pag-invite po sa amin.
The Office of the Solicitor General has a motto. It is the Republic's Defender and the People's Tribune. In this case, we have invited them here because we are supporting them as part of the Defenders of the Republic. It's not defender of a party or a person, it's Defenders of the Republic of the Philippines. Now, is there any other question concerning the Lima's case? I recall one of the arguments of the lawyers of Senator De Lima was, according to them, the charge is for trading of drugs. Actually, they did not read the information carefully because it says here, violation of the Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002, Section 5. This is the trafficking or trading of drugs. In relation to Section 3, JJ, Section 26B, and Section 28. Now, what is Section 26B? Section 26B refers to conspiracy. Any attempt or conspiracy to commit the following unlawful act shall be penalized by the same penalty prescribed for the commission of the same under as provided for under this act. Letter B is the sale, trading, etc. What does this mean? It means that the special law, RA 9165, adopted the principle of conspiracy in the revised penal code, meaning to say a co-conspirator like De Lima, for instance, because there are three modes of conspiracy. One is by inducement, the other one is by direct participation, and the other one is by indispensable cooperation. When Senator De Lima, according to the information, participated in that conspiracy, there is no need to prove that she was selling drugs. It was the other persons, the other mentioned in the information, who were doing the selling. But Senator De Lima, according to the information, was a part of that conspiracy. The fact that she allowed the inmates to have these cell phones so that they can trade in drugs, And according to the evidence, they remitted about on 2 occasions. They remitted 5 million on November 24, 5 million pesos on 15 December 2012, and 100,000 pesos every week. She did not have to sell, but she induced them, or through her indispensable cooperation, made it possible for these drug traffickers to sell these dangerous drugs as defined under the law. Okay, did I clarify that particular issue? Ano ba yung sinasabi nila? Corpus delicti? They're using the literal meaning of corpus delicti. As if there is murder, there must be a body. But this is not murder. This is selling, trafficking of drugs in conspiracy with government officials. The body of the evidence comprised of the testimonies of the drug lords in the jail that they were doing drug trafficking because they were induced by Senator, and at that time she was still the Secretary of Justice. That is the corpus delicti of the case. Yes.
Sir Lian Bonpo of Rappler, you told us before that all the appellant's case go through you, whether it's CA or SC. So on the Lima case, sir, will you file a legal comment on the Lima case, or
Yes, because this will now go to the Supreme Court.
So it will be a legal manifestation, sir, what you're
Yes,
saying?
I will be the one to argue there if necessary. Any other questions? Would you want to shift to another topic?
Sir, can we have the names of the
Okay, you will have them after the Sina, you can ask anything under the sun if you want to. Sandra. Here.
Sir, on the Napoles case, yung CRT legal redemption, we got hold of the appellee's brief, no, and it's totally different from the manifestation that was filed January. So, we're trying to find out what happened in between. Bakit po magkaiba po yung dalawang posisyon ng Solicitor General?
You must be referring to the August 2016. Okay, at that time, there was still this old rule that in cases filed in the Court of Appeals, if it is initiatory pleading, then it must pass through me. Or if it is an affirmatory pleading, but the sentence we will recommend for modification of sentence, it will go through me. However, in other matters, it will not. Now, the appellate brief is not an initiatory pleading. The appellate brief is not an affirmatory pleading in which we will recommend for a modification of the sentence. That's why it did not pass through me. I did not know it at that time. But later on, as I reviewed the rules, I said, why will I not be informed regarding other pleadings in the Court of Appeals? So there was a modification of the rules sometime in September, and I said, all cases of national interest must pass through me. As a result, when I think Napoles filed a reply to our appellee's brief, then they had to give the document to me for my comment regarding the reply pleading of Napoles. So that triggered the review of that case. So this journalist who said that I flip-flop, he's wrong. He did not check his facts.
Sir?
Yes.
Sorry. Sir, to clarify lang, kasi August yun, you were appointed July.
July 1, yes.
Did you have any participation in the crafting of that appellee's brief?
No.
What is all the work of the past administration?
Yes.
Lahat po
I had nothing to do with that appellee's brief.
Yes, sir. But it was under your watch na, sir, no? Hindi lang dumaan sa inyo.
Hindi
That's what you're
dumaan
saying.
because of that old rule which I changed in September.
Yes, sir. Sir, question lang. We learned that, well, from the lawyer of Ben Hartley that ang normal course of things daw po ay wala na manifestation. Yung appellant's brief is in response to the appellant brief, no? So,
Yes,
parang
but-
wala nang
But
manifestation.
Napoles filed a reply. So because she filed a reply, naturally there should be a rejoinder to the reply. And besides, who is he to tell me what to do? I am the Solicitor General. I am the tribune of the people and he's not.
So, you maintain, sir, that there's no special interest
No.
on this Napoles case?
In fact, after this decision of ours, of mine, to file a comment, we have received many letters coming from those who felt that there was miscarriage of justice. So we are now reading all of these communications to find out whether there was really miscarriage of justice. And if there is, I will not hesitate to do my duty as tribune of the people.
Sir, siguro po pa, if you could explain to the public lang why two Solicitor Generals would have an entirely different view of a case kasi yun ng past is sinasabing tama yung
The past Solicitor General, you mean?
Yes, were you the one who did the appellee's brief on August 8 where
No, there's only one Solicitor General. It was done by an Associate Solicitor General.
yung appellee's brief po on August 8?
Yes.
Done ba yan?
Yes. Pursuant to the old rules in our office.
Sir, bakit po kaya ganun na nung August 8, sinasabi nila ng tama yung RTC and then you would have a completely different view when it's the same
I
office?
cannot answer for him, but I can answer for myself. I know it was wrong because, in order to convict someone of a criminal offense, the quantum of proof must be beyond reasonable doubt. If there is a reasonable doubt, the duty of the judge is to acquit. Okay? Anything else? Sige na, para sulit yung biyahe nyo dito.
Somebody's asking questions on the
Yes.
Somebody's asking if proven guilty, will Senator De Lima be accorded the same punishment as those of the drug lords?
Yes. Same punishment. The act of one is the act of all. In fact, she will be fortunate because in Congress there is now this bill reimposing death penalty.
So then, how long will it take? How long will the case take? What your projection?
Well, they say that they have hired Attorney De La Torre, so depends on the dilatory tactics that they will employ. So I cannot hazard a guess. No, you're not asking about Senator Trillanes?
Oh, yes.
Stop it.
Oh, Sandra. Oh, buhay na si Sandra? Okay.
Meron po ba kayong ano?
Wala naman. Wala naman. Because he's also a person of interest. Why is he cuddling this self-confessed criminal? Diba dapat as senator, he should help in the administration of justice, diba? Why is he protecting and hiding this self-confessed criminal?
Sir, are you saying he's legally accountable for...
Yes, he is.
Sir, what about the impending Senate investigation na inaprubahan na ng Senado? Is that...
Well, ibang bagay yun. Pero as of now, that person confessed of guilt, even his two brothers. Even this Matobato, why is he cuddling and hiding and providing security for this confessed criminal?
So, ano pa i-file?
Kay Trillanes? Give me more time and I will have the proper case to be filed against him.
So, pwedeng sabihin na you're now studying
Yes.
na kind of
Yes. Kasi, courtesy of concerned citizens.
Sir, Manny sir from DCWD. Sir, question lang. Yung statements sir ni Matobato and Lastana, are they worth listening to and what agency ang dapat makinig kasi sinasabi nila?
Well, ganito yan. How can we believe the statement of a perjurer? Proven perjurer. But since he wants to be in the limelight, he claims that he has killed so many persons, ay arrestin muna natin sila.
So, sir, why isn't there an arrest yet?
Because Senator Trillanes is cuddling them, protecting them, providing security. For them. Is this the job of a senator?